eat your broccoli. Finish that broccoli, but what about finish your goji berries? I bet you've never heard that one. Well, here to educate us about superfoods that we should know about is Tanya Hayek-Mercer from Living Foods. Tanya, good to see you again.
Hi, thank you.
Great to have you back.
Good to have you.
This is an interesting assortment you've got here.
Yes.
And these are the creme de la creme. Maybe bad choice of words. The best of the superfoods, right?
Bad choice. That's funny.
Cream,
I just got
cream
that.
Is not,
I
not,
got that. Yeah, they are one of the highest scorers of superfoods that we know of so far. There are some other things, but I didn't bring them in because they're so out there and it's hard to get, so why even talk about them?
Okay.
I wanted to bring in items that you can go to the grocery store and get today.
Okay. Yeah. And I recognize one of these right off the bat here, this big, huge, flowering, leafy thing. Kale, right?
Kale.
My daughter, the vegan, brings this home with her every time she comes to me.
That's great.
It fills up the whole refrigerator. That's
I know.
the only problem. But actually, there's some great recipes you can make with this stuff.
There are great recipes. Does your daughter normally cook it?
Yeah, she does. With a little, sautés it with a little garlic.
Yes.
And a little olive oil, and it tastes fantastic.
Yes. Yeah, that's all you need. It's very simple to cook kale. And really, you don't have to go beyond that. You can put it in soups, for example, and just wilt it within a soup, and that's good too. But what I like to do with kale is eat it raw. As much as possible.
So you just take leaves like this? Can I try it?
Yeah.
I mean, this is...
You could try it like that. I also have a different way you could try it. So yeah, so that's plain old
That
kale.
wouldn't do it for me.
Yeah. So well.
I mean, it's like eating the front lawn.
Yeah. Yeah. It has kind of like a hearty spinach flavor, right? Like a tough spinach. But kale is very rich in vitamin C and vitamin A. In fact, one serving of kale gives you your complete day's worth of vitamin C that you need and double the amount of vitamin A that you need.
Really?
And it's actually also off the charts in vitamin K, which we need for blood coagulation and a proper liver functioning.
I didn't even know there was a vitamin K.
There's a vitamin K.
There you go.
It's important, and it's, like I said, it's off the charts. It's like 600% of your daily requirement in one serving. And the other thing about kale is on the ORAC scale, which I'll talk about some more, ORAC stands for Oxidant Radical Absorbance Capacity, where they've actually taken all food and tested it for how much antioxidant property does it have in it. And out of all the vegetables in the vegetable world, kale scores one of the highest. So it's very rich in antioxidants, specifically lutein and zeaxanthin, which protect your eyesight. Which you're going to need, you know, everyone needs as we get older, because age-related macular degeneration is one of the top reasons why we lose our vision after 65, and kale is one of the top things to prevent that from happening.
Okay.
So,
truly a superfood. And
yeah.
you've got a kale dish here?
I have, go ahead and grab the whole dish.
Okay.
So what I've done there, and the best way to, if you're going to eat it raw, is take it off the stem, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to do, because some people just get overwhelmed with it. You just hold it like this and just strip it off. Like that. So now you can juice this if you have a juicer, or you know, do other things with it. And then you just mince this up like you're mincing any vegetable with a knife. So the key is to chop it up finely, and then I have a salad dressing I'm going to talk about in just a minute that I just mixed with it. And what you want to do, because it's a little tough, just get your hands in there and massage the salad dressing into the kale.
That's very tasty.
Yes.
That's great.
So it's
delicious
It
dressing.
doesn't taste as tough, right? It's a little bit more wilted.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, that's much better than eating it right off the just as I did with that leaf. Very good. All right. Good.
Awesome.
Let's move on down the line.
Okay.
You want to talk about hemp seeds,
Yes.
which are, I mean, to be totally honest here, very closely related to marijuana.
They are.
Without the hallucinogenic effects, I hope.
That's exactly right. You are right. Hemp seeds don't have the THC, which is the hallucinogenic
the active
effects.
ingredient, right?
The active ingredient. Actually, you know, the marijuana plant.
Now, before you go any farther,
okay.
I want to ask this very important question, because I have heard if you do eat hemp seeds,
yes,
or hemp oil, or any of the hemp-related products,
yeah,
that you will, in your next urinalysis test at work, test positive for drug usage. Is that true, or is that a myth?
Well, it's a myth, and here's why. Okay, there's 3 different plants, right? There's one plant that produces the marijuana, the THC. There's another plant that you can use for food purposes, like hemp seeds and hemp oil. And there's another plant that they use for industrial use, like making T-shirts and rugs, right? So the one that they use for food has like 0.3% THC in it, whereas the marijuana plant has 30% THC in it. So there's a minute...
So you'd have to eat a lot of hemp seeds to get high.
A lot of hemp seeds.
Yeah. Okay. You'd probably die of a stomach... expansion before
exactly.
anything would happen.
Exactly. And actually, the kale salad you had some hemp seeds sprinkled onto it. So the best way to use them is to get the shelled hemp seeds from the market. You can find it sometimes in the refrigerated section or in the natural food section. Usually, like organic markets, like Whole Foods or other organic markets,
feels
have
a little oily to the touch.
Right. So thank you for mentioning that. It's because it's very rich in omega-3 fatty acids. So your daughter might actually enjoy using hemp seeds because obviously she doesn't eat salmon, which is rich in omega-3. We need omega-3 fatty acids for anti-inflammatory benefits, for our brain. It's very good to have. And hemp seeds are even better sourced than flax seeds because normally people go to flax seeds if they're vegetarian. Hemp seeds have a more complete profile of the omega-3 and the omega-6 and the GLA fatty acids.
I see.
So it's more complete. Yeah.
Fantastic.
And how do they taste?
They taste a little bit like sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine if you roasted them, and put a little salt and pepper on them, maybe they'd be just real tasty. They'd be real good.
Except you don't want to roast those.
You don't want to roast them?
No, because the omega-3 fatty acids are sensitive to heat.
Oh.
They will oxidize.
Okay, I won't do that then.
So raw.
It
Raw's
doesn't
the way
taste
to
very.
go.
Now I'm starting to really taste the sunflower seed component of that.
Yeah,
very
it's
true.
nice. It's nutty. Yeah.
Goji berries. We talked
Yes.
about those off the top
Okay,
here.
so here-
Where are they? There they are.
Yeah, also known as wolf berries. They originated in China. And in China, they've been using it in Chinese medicine for over 5,000 years to help people with eyesight. So again, like the kale, these are off the charts in beta-carotene, zeaxanthin, lutein, which are the antioxidants that help protect your eyes. And they're also healthy for your liver as well. So they actually make, in China, they make teas with goji berries to drink if you're having liver issues, to cleanse out your liver. And the best way to use those is putting them in a salad dressing. I made a salad dressing there. That's the salad dressing you had with your kale, and I'll show the color.
These would taste. I can tell they're a little bit like cranberries to me, without the tartness, maybe.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they're a little bit like cranberries. So you can find those now at markets everywhere. They've become really popular, and I love putting them in a salad dressing that I'm making a blender. So it's just olive oil, vinegar, goji berries, salt, and pepper. So the goji berries are giving a little bit of the sweetness, and it's thickening up the dressing, so you don't have to put all that oil, because you know oil is what you need to make a dressing thick.
Very, very nice dressing. This is really. It reminds me a little bit of like if you order a raspberry vinaigrette, maybe. Sort of
Yes.
similar to that.
Yeah,
You taste
very
that sweetness
similar. Yeah.
from the fruit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good. Very, very tasty.
Or you can sprinkle it onto your oatmeal, or even put it on your salads. It's very handy.
We got just a few seconds left, so I want to go over these real quickly. Yogurt, and I saw this
Yes.
wonderful piece in the paper about the culture in the world which lives the longest, longer than anybody.
Yes.
And I can't remember where it is now, someplace in the Himalayas or something like that.
Yeah.
But their primary food
Yes.
is yogurt.
Yogurt, because it's got lactobacillus, casei, bifidus, which are all probiotics, which we need to repopulate our intestines. We live in a very toxic world. There's a lot of bad bacteria going around in here, even though you don't want to admit it, but it's there. So that's just plain yogurt, I think I have there.
Yep.
Eating plain yogurt or even vanilla yogurt repopulates your system with good bacteria, and it protects your immunity. Our immune system, 80% of it is in our gut. So you want to strengthen the immune system by putting in things like fermented foods like yogurt.
Got it.
And what I did real quick is I used the yogurt and the cacao powder, our last superfood, which is one of the highest scoring foods on the antioxidant scale, on the ORAC scale, one of the highest scoring
This
foods.
from the origin of chocolate, right?
Yes, it's exactly. It's the basis of chocolate. I used organic cacao powder, not alkalized, very important. Don't use alkalized or Dutched cocoa. We can talk about that another time.
Okay.
But I put it in a smoothie. So there's banana, some strawberries, yogurt, and cacao powder.
Okay.
Because the strongest part.
No sugar added, no sweeteners, no nothing like that.
I put in a tablespoon of agave nectar, which is a sweetener.
Okay, all right.
Because there's the yogurt's a little tart, so I wanted to kind of play off the
that's
tartness.
spectacular. That's really tasty.
Isn't that yum?
And just perfect for you.
Perfect
Super
for you. Yes.
5 superfoods, all right here. Tanya Mercer, thank you so much. Really tasty.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Super having you here.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much, Doug.
All right.